Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is November 16th and we haven't made any progress since the last video, but it's been kind of cold. You know, the temperatures have been at 0 or below for about a week, and lakes are all froze over now, so that kind of cut the duck hunting season short for a lot of people. And it also put a hamper on our, or not a hamper, a damper on our wrenching. But I'm still kind of getting over this sickness, but I'm a lot better than I was a week and a half ago. So this is kind of where everything's sitting right now. We got the rear case, the replacement rear case here. I've got this was the original counter shaft. That is the replacement counter shaft that I got from Gottwald Implement up in Malacca. A couple of, let's see, this is the replacement pinion carrier that I got from Gottwald. There's a selection of reverse idler assemblies, but from just how it looks, I'm gonna say, let's see, this one was the original out of the original housing, and it's kind of a toss-up between the original and this one here that I got from Gottwald's. The one on the far end is the one that's out of this case, and that one's probably the roughest as far as gear condition, as well as some pretty good rust. My guess is this thing was probably sitting outside for quite some time. So from there, we've got the top shaft, the pinions, the bull gears, both axle housings, the clutch housing or torque tube, whatever you want to call it, front pedestal. Those are the two brake drums, and this is the rear. Gosh, I can't even recall what it is. Ring and pinion, I guess. That would be what it's called, or ring assembly with, I guess this is probably the planetary, maybe. I'm not exactly sure on the terms of that, but and then back here we've just got an assortment of gears that I was working on cleaning up, but I kind of gave up on it since we're going to be going to my cousin's shop and using his steam cleaner and rotisserie cabinet and parts washer. So I gave up on the old scrub brush and ice cream bucket method. So I wanted to first welcome a lot of new subscribers that came over from Squatch's channel. For those of you on my channel that haven't been to Squatch 253's channel, you need to go check out his channel. His channel is amazing, by far superior in regards to the attention to detail he puts into his restorations, as well as his teaching methods. I mean, Squatch should have been a shop professor. He has a way of explaining things and breaking things down so elemental that's it's amazing to me. So if you haven't been over to Squatch's channel, check it out. And Squatch, thank you very much for everything you've done, not only for this project, but in giving me the shout outs. And it's only made my channel better, and me continuing to watch your channel has only helped me pick up some things along the way, as far as explaining things and trying to capture some more finite parts of the process. But unfortunately for me, sometimes I just don't have the time to break things down so elemental, especially with a 7-month-old in the house. You know, it can be few and far between when I can get out here, so I have to try and make the best video I can with the limited time that I may have. But anyways, I wanted to say welcome to all the new subscribers. Thanks for coming out and checking everything out. I also wanted to mention I recently took a page out of the old Squatch book, and I've created playlists for each one of the tractors. So the Farmall M project, which has like 28 episodes in that rebuild, that's all on a playlist. This project, the Farmall H, has a playlist. The Minneapolis Moline, the Case SC, the John Deere D, which we haven't really started with yet, but there's a few videos in there. The John Deere A, the F20. Gosh, I'm trying to think of how many tractors I got, but all that stuff's in a playlist, and then whatever's not in a playlist is just random videos of either, you know, me doing work around the house with the tractors, or building something, or just random handymanish type stuff. So with the added recent subscribers, we've hit over 3,000 subscribers for my channel, and that, I mean, it blows my mind. When I got 100 subscribers, I was like, man, I never thought it would be anything like this, but now we're all the way up past 3,000 and still going, and it's been pretty cool to create this community of, you know, antique tractor nuts or gearheads or whatever you want to call it over this basically online diary. You know, that's what my channel is just an online diary of how these things come apart and go back together, and how I manage with, you know, a limited tool base and that. So before we move on to kind of the fun part of the evening, I guess you could say, I wanted to give a big shout out to Chuck. Chuck sent us a series of thread files, round files, square files, and he also sent a die for the counter shaft, so that when we put it back together, we can make sure that the threads are nice and clean, and the counter shaft is not going to suffer any severe damage from trying to thread everything together. Second shout out goes to Mike. Mike sent us a replacement counter shaft with awesome threads. Everything looks great. Needs some cleaning, but the splines on the rear look great. The bearings front and rear look great. He sent us a coupler, which needs to be polished, but it doesn't really have much at all for ridges, which is great for us for sealing purposes. And they also set a front seal retainer for the front end of the counter shaft. So big thanks to Mike for that as well. Everything, like I said, it's just kind of sitting here. You know, there's somewhat some organization, and you know, I'm sure Squatch is just screaming right now because everything's, you know, laid out on the floor kind of, and there's leaves blowing in from outside, but this is what I got to work with, so this is the best I can do. And when everything goes back together, it's not going to be covered in dirt and leaves. So take a breath, Squatch. But what I wanted to do, since we reached a 3,000 subscriber mark, it's been quite a while since we did a giveaway, so I wanted to do that for you guys. And you guys know that I usually do trivia questions for my giveaway, and that's what I'm gonna do here, and they're all antique tractor related. So this helps me learn a little bit, because I dig these things up on the internet, but I'm not going to tell you where I find them. And I just kind of brush up my knowledge, and in a giveaway I can help you guys brush up on your knowledge as well. So the way we're going to do it is the way we always have done it in the past, and I don't want you guys to put the questions or the answers to the questions in the comments, because when you do that, you're giving all your competitors the answers. So I have an email set up just for these, giveaway type things, or if you guys would like to contact me to ask further questions, it's kenny.kizzle@yahoo.com, and I'll put that address in the description below, but KENNY.kizzle, KIZZLE, @yahoo.com. That's where I want you to send your questions, and please, in the subject of the email, put giveaway questions. That way I know it's not spam or something of that nature. But if you guys want, go ahead and get your pen and paper ready, and we'll start the questions. So there's 6 questions, and I'm just going to jump right into it. Question 1. Which manufacturer listed below has a Model B tractor? Is it A, John Deere, B, Farmall, C, Alice Chalmers, or D, all of the above? Number 2. Of the following hitch systems, which uses a single lower attachment point to the tractor? Is it the Eagle hitch? Is it the 3-point hitch? Is it the fast hitch? Or is it the snap coupler hitch? Number 3. The term idler refers to what part on a crawler? The idle control on the governor? The passive rocker assembly on the fuel injection pump that controls the idle speed? The non-driven wheels that adjust the tension of the track or maintain alignment? Or the pulley that adjusts only fan belt tension? Number 4, which was not a third-party aftermarket option for the Ford N-Series tractors? Was it the Eagle hitch? Was it crawler tracks, a V8 engine, or a V6 engine, or an air filter pre-cleaner? Number 5, which company did not produce a tractor? Lamborghini, Porsche, DeLorean, or Chevrolet? And the last question, number 6, which is the easiest way to distinguish a Farmall C from a Farmall Super C from a distance? Is it A, all Super C tractors had a wide front end? B, the Super C grill is square? C, the Farmall C was white? D, the Super C had centerline steering, which means the steering shaft went down the center of the hood and gas tank on the tractor. Or E, the fuel tank, hood, and grill are approximately 2 inches higher on a Super C. That's it for the questions. So again, email your answers to kenny.kizzle@yahoo.com. And that's all I've got, guys. So this was just an update video and a thank you, and welcome to the new subscribers. Good luck on the giveaway, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.